found my way, I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day, 'cause I found my way, I found my way.
Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of our Drifter Challenge, and today we are going on a holiday vacation. So as you can see, we are just here with our girl Jayden and her family, and she is like, okay guys, it is time. So we are going to just get some things around the house done. She is going to make sure her plants are tended to. She's already cooked the family a little bit of breakfast, so she's just going to go make sure everything is watered and harvested and repair a little bit of those sprinklers there. That way everything is in tip-top shape so that they can go ahead and head off to the beautiful land of Sulani, because she promised the kids that for summer abroad they were going to go to Sulani for a holiday vacation. So as you can see, it is summer abroad. They are out of school, and that is exactly what we're going to do. So as soon as she has done what she needs to do chore-wise, we are going to go ahead and ring up the rental vacation people, and we are going to go ahead and do just that and get us a rental place booked. Marcus is going to go ahead, I think, and come on outside here and help us get some of this repairing done, and so that is perfect. Teamwork makes the dream work. Yeah, he is. He's like, look at this ridiculous nonsense. It's broken again, and she's like, just repair it, honey. Look, if you help, I'll do the gardening, you do the repairing, we'll knock this out, and then we can get on the road. And he's like, very good, very good. So they're going to work together. We are going to get this taken care of. It's going to be fantastic. And then the kids are just kind of taking little naps so that they can go ahead and be rested up for this long journey ahead. She is just going to call them and say, no, actually you guys need to come eat something, because I don't want you halfway through the trip being like, Mom, we're hungry. How much longer? How much longer? It doesn't matter how much they eat and how... Yeah, that's gonna happen. On all road trips, children are always like, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? I'm thirsty. I'm hungry. I have to go pee. That's just the way it is on road trips. So she's like thinking she can head this off at the pass, but oh, Jayden, honey, it's just not gonna happen. But that's okay. She is a first-time mom, and she thinks this is the way of the world. She doesn't know. She has no clue. And it's their first trip away from home, so everyone is super excited to go ahead and get the hell out of Dodge. So that is exactly what we're going to do here. Go ahead and clean up this trash here, Jayden. And look, Marcus didn't even repair that, so you're going to have to repair it. He just did a half-ass job. Marcus, what are you like? I mean, really, what are you like, sir? Anyway, once she has finished with all of this stuff, we'll get her to put this food away in the fridge here. And okay, so go on there, Jayden, and just go out there and repair that sprinkler that Marcus didn't fix, because we have to make sure that that is repaired. That way your plants are watered while you guys are gone on your trip, because we know that's important. Otherwise, we're going to come home to a bunch of shit that's dead, and that's just not going to work for anyone. All right, so that's been repaired. We're going to go and put this food away, and then I'll have her clean this up as well. And then I do believe that we will be to a place where we can go ahead and book this vacation. Look at Adelaide just standing around like, well, what am I supposed to do? And it does say that she needs to take a selfie, so we will go ahead and get a selfie with Marcus, and that will check off that task there on her summer abroad holiday thing. And it says she likes photography. Yes, she can like photography. We love that for her. All right, let's go ahead and take this photo. It's not the best quality, but that's fine. It's fine. They are such a cute little couple. All right, and now it is time for us to go ahead and book this vacation for the four of them. So let's go ahead and get that taken care of. So she's just ringing up the booking agency, and she's like, yes, I need to book a vacation for four. We'd like to go to Sulani. So let's go ahead and choose Sulani, and there is this lovely rental beach house, and that's what we're going to do. We are actually going to rent it for 3 days. I was going to do 6, but it's extremely expensive, so we're only going to go for 3 days. This was by Morgue Fee. It was originally by X Serena, so you can find that on the gallery there. And I do just want to go ahead and give you guys a quick tour of this house. So this is the home that I downloaded off of the gallery, and as you can see, it is a beautiful build. Like I said, it was a original build by XX Serena 27XX, and then it was redone by Morgue Fee, and I have just placed it in the game. There is a huge, massive downstairs. When you first go in, there is this library off the front. And then off of that, there's this huge like bath area with a spa and a jacuzzi tub, massage chair. There is then this big bedroom area with a seating area in it and a computer. And then there's another computer space here with another big double bed. And then there is this seating area in the front with a bar. Over here we have a grand piano and the dining table and the kitchen area. There's not a fridge in this build, but there is the grill outside. There's another bathroom here, and then out on the deck here there is the grill area, another bar, seating area again, more seating, and a hot tub. And then if you go up on the second floor, there is an arcade area. So there's bowling, there's an arcade, there's a bubble blower, ping pong table, foosball, a little like don't break the llama thing. There's a dance floor, a DJ booth, a microphone. There is, I mean, pretty much if you can dream it, it's here. There's a guitar, there's a basketball hoop out here on the deck, workout gear, painting, a fizzer machine, woodworking table, candle making, flower arranging. And then if you go out into the front area outside, there is also out to the front here on the right of the building, there's a like little busker area where you can like play some music here on the beach. And then over to the left there is some seating area where you can sit out by the fire, and there are some bicycles here. And then there's also a place where you can go fishing. So this place is absolutely decked out. It's got all the amenities that you could ever dream of and think of, which is why it is so bloody expensive. So let's go ahead and get on with our time. I'm just going to go ahead and get Jayden into some shorts, and we're going to have her go ahead and draw some stuff in the sand here, and just let her go ahead and start enjoying her vacation here. So she's just going to draw a little star in the sand. Is that not the cutest little animation you've ever seen in your life? And she's like, oh, I love it here. I love the fact that we're out here in the sun and the sand and the salt in the air, and I've so needed this. So her and Adelaide are going to go ahead and build a sculpture in the sand together, and she's like, Adelaide, come over here and build with me. And she's like, okay Mom, I'm coming. So they're just going to build together and have a little bit of bonding time together, and the boys are just inside doing whatever it is that their heart is content doing. There is so much here in this house that they can get into to have a little bit of fun. So they're just building here and having a good old time. And she's like, well, what do you think of the beach? And she's like, oh Mom, it's so beautiful. I'm so glad that you brought us here on a holiday vacation. This was everything I ever dreamed it was ever gonna be. And she's like, I'm so glad you like it, Adelaide. You guys deserve to have a break just as well as Dad and I did, and I'm so glad that we had a chance to bring you here. I think it's going to be a lovely vacation. And she's like, I think so too, Mom. It's great. So they built themselves a cow plant. A cow plant head in the sand. But I mean, that's fine. So they are just going to go ahead and, she's gone back inside, Miss Adelaide. She's like, well, I've got to see what all's to get into. So I'm just going to have Jayden here go on over to the grill. She's going to grill up some skewers, and that way she can go ahead and fix something for the family so that when they start getting hungry, they have something to eat and things will be, made for them. So she's just going ahead and cooking up her family some food. It is only about 1:30 p.m., but because there isn't a fridge here, the kids can't just go and grab meals. We know that we need to make sure there is food on hand in the event that anybody gets hungry in this place. So I'm just going ahead and getting that taken care of here. And she is loving the fact that she's, going ahead and cooking for them. She's like, all right, this is perfect. All right, those look lovely, Jayden. You did a fantastic job. So let's go ahead and call everyone to a meal just to make sure that everyone's needs are met. I don't know if anyone's hungry, but we'll just make sure everyone's in a good place. So she's going to go ahead and grab herself a bite and go in here and just have a seat in this seating area here and enjoy herself some of these lovely skewers that she's made herself. And she's like, oh, this is the life. All of those paintings and hard work has really paid off. And she's just really enjoying this holiday and this vacation that they're on. And she's like, oh, this was so worth it. And Marcus is like, honey, I'm so glad that you talked us into this vacation. And she's like, of course. I think this was a great idea. Like, it was so worth it. We all needed this. And he's like, I agree. And so they're just going to have a little bit of a talk about fitness and things like that. And she's like, did you see the workout area upstairs? It's fantastic. It's like a top part. It's probably better than the gym that we have back home. And he's like, I think it probably is too. Who knew that coming on vacation we'd have a gym in the house we're staying in? And she's like, I know. Can you believe that? He's like, you really outdid yourself finding this place. We lucked out. And she was like, I know. So they are finishing up their meal here, and she is just going to go on over to him, and she's just going to say, thank you so much for being so understanding when I told you that I wanted to come here. I really appreciate that, honey. I know that you were kind of skeptic in the beginning. And he's like, I just didn't want to blow our money, but I really am glad that you talked me into it. And she's like, well, I'm really glad that you were receptive to the idea. And so they are just, kind of discussing things amongst themselves. And she's going to say, I just saw out there that there's a bit of a hot tub. Do you want to maybe, I don't know, go take advantage of that? And he's like, advantage of you and a hot tub? Yes, ma'am, I do. So they're just going to go and have a little bit of love and time of fun in the hot tub and just enjoy one another, because it has been a while since they've had any quality alone time together. And so they're just going to go have themselves a little woohoo in the hot tub. And he's like, oh, man. Did you hear him giggle? Oh, my goodness. These two are precious. In they go. Yes, queen. Get it. All right. Look at her go at him. She's like, all right. Come on now, big boy. Give it to me. Oh, my goodness. Well, goodness. Jayden. She's like, come here, you. Come here, you. Hide and seek in the water. Don't you love that? So this animation is absolutely precious, and got to love it. And so they are just having themselves a little playtime in the hot tub, and the children are just whatever the children are doing. They could really care less about that. They are loving their alone time, and as you can see, they are both feeling very flirty. And she is like, oh, honey, you've still got it. And he's like, well, of course I've still got it. She's like, let me give you a massage. And he's like, a hot tub, a woohoo, and a massage? Lord, I've died and go to heaven. And she's like, no, trust me, you're still here. He's like, Well, honey, be still my beating heart. These two, oh my goodness. These two. So now that these two have had a little bit of time together, Marcus is like, all right, love, I am going to go ahead and get out of here and get some things done. And she's like, I am going to go and enjoy myself a lovely swim in that beautiful ocean. And he's like, okay, dear, I know that you have been just dying to get yourself into that ocean. And she's like, I really have. So that is exactly what Jayden is going to do, is get herself into the ocean. She absolutely loves these surroundings and loves the outdoors and loves fitness. So she wants to get into the ocean and just get herself a nice swim in. So she's going to partake in a nice long swim out here in this beautiful ocean water. It is a beautiful hot summer day and the water is nice and warm. And as you can see, all of her moodlets are showing that she is having the time of her life. So she is just thrilled that she has brought her family here. So it says, I love you, these little words. She's woohooed in the hot tub. She's feeling flirty from that. She's feeling a special connection. Feeling close with a sim can deepen existing romantic feelings. She's enjoying the fresh air. She loves fitness. It says that she is loving the great outdoors. She enjoyed the meal that she cooked, and she's enjoying this morning time out here. Well, she's an early bird, so she enjoys like daytime hours as opposed to the evening. So she's not really much of a fan of like once the moon comes out and that kind of stuff. She's more of an early bird. She enjoys the daytime hours. But she is loving this swim in the ocean, and she is just getting herself some exercise in. And once she has finished that, she's like, okay, we have a fire pit out here. I'm going to go and check these traps and see if there's anything in them, because I noticed there's some traps out here. Maybe there happens to be some fish in here. We can maybe grill up some fish. But there is a fire pit over here, and we know that Jayden absolutely loves a good fire. So she's going to invite everyone to go ahead and come and hang out at the fire. And she's like, we can, hang out at the fire and we can just be a family around this fire pit. We can tell stories and we can just have a really good time out here in this beautiful land on this island. And we can just really enjoy each other's company. And it'll be so beautiful and so perfect. And so she's thrilled that, they're out here and they can spend some time together as a family doing things that, she loves to do even back at home, which is hanging out around a fire, but they get to do it out here in the beautiful world of Sulani. What's better to do than hang out at a fire out here on a beach? They can tell ghost stories or tell any kind of story that they want to do, and they can just be together in this beautiful setting. And so she's thrilled. And as you can see, they are just singing about this beautiful holiday that they're on, and Adelaide is just thrilled that they are on the summer abroad. Everyone is loving this time that they're spending together. They're hugging and they're just having a really good time together as a family. And it's so great to see that they're all having such a really good time together. So she's going to go ahead and come on over here so that we can get this fire lit. Marcus is just going to come over and give her a quick kiss, and she's like, oh my goodness, honey. And he's like, I'm sorry, I just couldn't help myself watching you stand there looking so gorgeous. Like, honey, I have realized how lucky I am, and it just, you never cease to amaze me. And she's like, go sit down over there on that log and let's have some time together, and we're going to tell a story. I'm going to tell the kids a lovely story about princesses. And he's like, do I have to? And she's like, yes, we're going to do this as a family. And he's like, okay, dear. She's like, you never know, you might love this story. It's about a prince and a princess and a bad witch that turns the prince into a frog. And he's like, a frog. And she's like, that's right, a frog. And he's like, okay, love. She's like, so it was about a magical prince and a beautiful princess, and this wicked witch who was so jealous of the love that these two had for each other, and she wanted to keep them apart. So her thought was, if she turned him into a frog, the princess wouldn't want to be with him. But magic is magic, and the love that they had was so magical that the princess didn't care that he was a frog. They were meant to be together, and she knew that if she kissed that frog, he would turn back into the wonderful prince that she had fallen in love with, and the magic would be broken on him. And he and her would live forever after. And she was like telling this lovely story, and the kids are loving it. They're eating out of the palm of her hand, and Marcus is like, honey, really? And she's like, what? I'm sure I heard that story somewhere. And he's like, I'm pretty sure it was like The Princess and the Frog. And she's like, right, Disney. I knew it was something. I'm pretty sure. And he's like, you're hilarious. And she's like, the point is that don't judge a book by your cover. By its cover. And he's like, I know what the point is. And so she's like, I am going to go ahead and go inside and play a little bit of chess. I had a lovely evening with you guys by the fire. Didn't you have fun? And he's like, I had a blast. It was a lovely story. So everybody's kind of going their separate ways. It is about 9 o'clock at night here, and she's just going to play a little bit of chess here by herself, and she's gaining her logic up. And she is still feeling very flirty from the evening that she had with her loving husband. But she is also getting to be where she's feeling a little bit tired, so she may go and have herself a little bit of a sleep. She is going to just have her kids get themselves into bed as well. And everyone is going to get some sleep for the night because tomorrow is the twins' birthday. So Jayden has gone ahead and got the cake box from the bakery, and she has everything ready so that whenever she is prepared to get the cake ready for the twins, she has everything ready and set up to do so. She's just getting a little bit of gaming in before she calls it a night, but she is going to go ahead and make sure Rebel has just gone ahead and brushed his teeth and is ready for bed. So she's just checking in with him to make sure he's done that, and she's checking to see how his holiday so far is going. So she's just going to say, have you brushed your teeth? And she is going to give him a little bit of a hug and just say, make sure that you brush your teeth before bed. And of course, he unfortunately has forgotten to brush his teeth. He better go clean his mouth before his parents get angry. So he's going to go ahead and go brush his teeth. She's going to give him a hug and say, it's time for you to get your night routine. Go brush your teeth and get yourself into bed. And so she is going to go ahead and influence him to get some sleep because it is late. And then, as you can see, Adelaide is going to go ahead and walk up. And it does say that we just became good friends with Rebel. So that is really great news that we have become good friends with Rebel. Go on now, Rebel, and get yourself ready for bed. Okay? And Adelaide has come up and she's like, Adelaide, have you gone ahead and gotten yourself ready for bed? Please go ahead and make sure that you brush your teeth as well. And so she's just letting the children know, like, it is getting late. Both of you need to go ahead and get yourselves ready for a night's rest here. And as you can see, she is good friends now with Rebel, but she is becoming best friends with Adelaide because those two are very close. And if you look in their relationship panel, you will see that they are actually really, really close. And her sentiments are that she's adoring. Jayden wants the best for Adelaide and thinks she's so wonderful, deeply connected. She has a powerful bond that is a source of strength and comfort, and growing closer from quality time. And Adelaide's is that she remembers when Jayden listened to her problems and shared thoughtful advice, and she's also deeply connected. And they are good friends and best friends. She's like, okay, and I understand that you are having a really, really good time on this holiday, but I really do need you to go ahead and get yourself ready for bed because you guys have a very long day ahead of you tomorrow. So go ahead and go get yourself washed up for bed, okay, sweetheart? And she's like, okay, Mom, I'll go ahead and do that. And we are just going to go ahead and order the cake. And now that the cake has been ordered, we are going to go ahead and have Jayden get in here and put on the birthday candles. So we will pull her away from playing that game and have her put the candles on the cake. That way it will be ready for when it is time for Rebel and Adelaide to blow out their candles. And we're going to go ahead and just get her to clean up the stuff that's in her inventory that is nasty as well. So she's going to do that. And once Rebel is up from his sleep, he will go ahead and blow out the candles because it is his birthday and he's going to become a teenager. And then Adelaide will also follow suit. And I cannot believe that it is already time for them to become teens. It is amazing for me to think that just not long ago, they were little babies screaming their bloody head off in that little house that we had built, with ghosts flying all around, scaring them to death. And now here we are in Sulani, celebrating this holiday vacation, and our twins are becoming teenagers. So it is amazing to think that we have come this far in such a short period of time. But we are almost there, guys. We are almost to the point where our kids are going to be young adults, and our children are going to be taking over Gen 2 of our drifter. So Gen 1 is slowly closing in on the finish line.
Ooh,
because as we know, it does not take very long for our teenagers to age up to young adults. So yeah, we are getting really close. But as you can see, Rebel is coming down here to blow out his candles. So come on inside here, Jayden, and let's go ahead and watch him blow out his candles and blow those birthday horns for him, because he is becoming a teenager. And she's like, yay, Rebel, happy birthday. And so Rebel is aging up. We are just going to go ahead and randomize. He has obviously dog lover already, and boyfriend material, which he already had. Now he has gotten the jealous trait. These Sims get jealous more easily than other Sims. They gain a boost of confidence from being around their significant other, but get tense if they haven't seen them recently. And Moonchild, a dreamer at heart, a true visionary with a sense for adventure woven in their blood. They enjoy reading art and being creative. They're happiest under the light of the moon. And we are going to pick an aspiration for him. We are going to give him the soulmate aspiration, and let's go ahead and let him age up. And then we will let Jayden go ahead and put some candles on the cake here, and we will get little Miss Adelaide to come in, and she can blow out her candles and she can age up to 18 as well. Come on, little Miss Adelaide, it is your turn for you to come in here and age up to 18. She's just taking her sweet little time, but it is time for you to blow out your candles. All right, and it is time. Happy birthday, Adelaide. Okay. Try again.
Ma pizza.
There you go. All right. And Adelaide is aging up, and she already had vegetarian and she had active. So we're going to randomize, and she got snob. Sims can critique work of low quality items, are bored by lowbrow television, and gain confidence around other snob Sims. And she got recycle disciple. These Sims are rabid recyclers that benefit from recycling and rummaging for bits and pieces, but should they go too long without indulging in their hobby? I'm actually going to take that one away because I think it conflicts with snob, and I'm going to give her something else. I'm going to give her goofball, actually. And for her aspiration, I'm going to give her the outdoor enthusiast. So let's go ahead and give her the nature outdoor enthusiast, because Gen 2 for the drifter number 2, we are going to need to give them the outdoor enthusiast because she is our drifter 002. And this is what they look like before their makeover. So let's go ahead and get all of the CC off of them, and then I will disappear and give them their makeovers and then show you the final results. But as we know, This is Rebel before his makeover, without any CC on him. I think he's going to look really adorable, and this is what she grew up looking like. I'm just going to remove all her CC and let me give them their makeovers.
A few moments later.
This is Rebel after his CC glam up, and this is what he turned out to look like. And let's go ahead and go for his outfit. So this is what I gave him as his everyday wear. And his formal, athletic, sleepwear, party, swimwear, hot weather, and his cold weather. And then if we go over to Adelaide, who is again our Drifter 002, this is what she has turned out to look like, and she is absolutely stunning. She just blows my mind. Oh my god. And this is her everyday wear. And then for her formal outfit, I gave her this. And again, she does need to be, this is her athletic, and her sleep, and her party, and her swimwear, and her hot weather, and her cold weather. And again, she is an outdoor enthusiast, so I did try to give her outfits that kind of fit with that. So we are back in the game, and we have a Jayden standing on a table. Do we know why? No, we do not. Do we know how to get her down? No, we do not. Is she excited about it? You're damn tootin' she is excited about it, but she doesn't know how to get down either, because I tried and she was like, no bitch, I can't get down. So we're going to teleport her down, and she has decided she's going to come outside and do a little bit of shooting some hoops. And she sucks at it. Like, Jayden, you're shit. You don't even know what you're doing. So that's fine. Why don't you go ahead and dream big? Come on, you got this. Show us what you're made of. What you working with. All right. She thought that shit was funny. Okay. There we go. You want to play a little bit more ball? Come on. She's like, okay, I've got a little bit more in me. Okay, good. So we'll just get her to play a little bit more ball. She wants to do a little bit of working out here, so we'll just let her play some ball. And then she will enjoy some of that. Seems like she's wanting to do a little bit of working out today, so we'll allow her to do that. She's like, yeah, I am actually doing pretty good at this. And she actually is doing pretty good at this. And as soon as I say that, she'll probably miss one. But I'm actually pretty surprised. And then she missed one. Like I said, I totally jinxed her. But that's fine. Jayden, it's fine. We can't win them all. We can't win them all. You can't really get the ones that are close, but when you're far away, you're doing okay. Okay, never mind. I lied. You suck. Basketball is not your sport. Okay, no, really, just give it up. You suck at it. So she's going to go have a chat with Rebel. So why don't you go do that, because you're really not good at basketball. It's not your thing. Honestly, just give it up. She's decided she's going to go have a chat with Rebel, but she also wants to have a little bit of cake. So after her workout, she was like, I think I need cake. And cake won. Sorry, Rebel, you're not as important as cake. I mean, she thought that for a minute she wanted to talk to you, but then she was like, that cake is looking pretty damn good. So I'm going to have the cake first, and then I might talk to my kid. But the cake has got to be cut. I need a piece of that. We know how the Sims are with their cake. She has made breakfast scramble in this house. She's made steak skewers in this house. She's chose cake. Ask me why. I don't freaking know. I can't answer this question. I don't know. I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense to me, but clearly the Sims have a sweet. And she has opted to go ahead and do some heavy lifting. She is wanting to get herself pumped today. I have no idea why she's wanting out here on this hot summer day to bust her ass with some heavy lifting, but that is what she chose to do. I tried to get her to swim in the ocean, and she was like, hell to the no. I'm going to go lift some weights. So that's what she's doing. She wants to heavy lift. She's out here sweating. She's drenched. She's pouring sweat. But she's happy about it. She's loving it. She's very energized. It's all that damn cake that she's been eating. It's giving her all this bloody energy. She's in a friggin' sugar rush is what it is. But she's loving life. She's having a blast. So we're going to let her finish this up. And then she was going to be pouring sweat. So I'm going to have to get her to go ahead and have herself a bit of a shower. And clean herself up. Because, I mean, it's ridiculous. Like, look at the sweat pouring off of her. She is like, she's literally dripping sweat right now. I mean, it's ridiculous. So we're gonna have her have a shower here, and yeah, go ahead and get yourself a shower, Jayden, because you're disgusting. I mean, your hygiene is really taking a hit right now, and I can't deal. I just can't deal. And lo and behold, she's in here having herself a shower, and Marcus decides to walk in and have a shit. Like, are you freaking kidding me right now? There's like 4 bathrooms in this joint, and you need to come into this one and have a shit while she's showering. Like, are you kidding? Oh my God. That is some serious closeness. This bitch wants more cake. You just had yourself a heavy lifting workout session, and now you're going to have more cake. She has a serious problem. I'm telling you right now. She's like, actually, do I want that? No, I don't want that. I'm going to go have a nap. Okay, no. You grabbed the cake, you're going to eat the cake. Just eat this cake, it's fine, and then you can have a nap on the couch. So I'm going to make her eat this cake because otherwise she's just going to be hungry later. Just eat the cake, it'll be fine. So she's going to have this cake. Marcus, you can come on in here and chat with her. She's like, yes, let's have us a chat. He's like, how was your workout, honey? It's a very hot day for you to be working out. And she's like, it really is, but it was invigorating. And he was like, you were drenched. You were like pouring sweat. I could literally see it like making a puddle on the deck. And she's like, yeah, but it was lovely. It was perfect, workout. It really was. And he was like, well, I'm glad you enjoyed your workout. And she was like, it really was absolutely perfect. He's like, well, I love you, sweetheart. And she's like, I love you too. I'm just going to go have myself a little bit of a nap. I am really pooped now after that workout. And he's like, I'm sure you are. So she is going to go over here and just have herself a little bit of a nap. But I am going to go ahead and leave this episode here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you are notified when new episodes go live on the channel. And I will see you guys in the next one. And until then, I am going to go ahead and fly for now. Bye, Ravens.